Well, lifestyle counsellors to the stars, Nick and Eva Speakman are back with us, and so is arachnophobic David Taylor.
Hello.
This is quite a common fear, isn't it? The absolute terror of spiders.
Oh, it's the biggest. It's the most common phobia that we deal with. Spiders is just a big one, so don't worry, Dave. It's not just you.
You're in good company.
Good.
I mean, what is it about them that scares you so much?
I think it's just anything that's got more eyes than I do, really.
It's just not right.
It's not right at all. No. I don't know. It's just they can command fear. They're so small. I know they're a million times bigger than them, but it's just to look at them and they're so quick as well. They can dart around and you don't know where they are.
If we were to scale you from 1 to 10 with the fear of spiders, where would you be between 1 and 10?
I would probably be around maybe an 8, close to a 9.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. And where do you want to be? Because we treat people obviously with this phobia every day virtually, because it's just so common. But some people say, well, I just want to be in a room and tolerate them, whereas other people say, well, I'd actually like to be able to pick one up and take it outside.
Well,
so
yeah, that's what I would like to do.
You'd like to pick one
it's
up
not
and
very
take it
much,
out.
or running away screaming like a girl, really.
Is that something you do already?
Can you describe to us what your sort of physical response is if you see a spider running towards you?
Well, a few months ago or so, when we were just in the living room by myself, and there's a big spider there, and obviously someone has to leave the room, and it's usually me. Really, just had to leave the room, turn off the television, go upstairs, and that's it.
And did you scream?
I didn't scream, no, of course not.
We've got a picture of a spider. I don't know whether we can get it up on the monitor, and if David can see it. I mean, how does that make you feel, seeing that?
Horrible, there it is.
Does it?
Yes.
Can you scale yourself between 1 and 10 on that?
Because it's only a picture, that's probably about maybe a 6.
But you instantaneous reaction anyway, even though it's a picture.
Yeah,
We've got a lot of box of tricks here that we'd like to...
This is what we use on a regular basis. It's just to scale you.
Oh, okay. That's horrible.
So this is Julian.
Julian's not too bad.
Okay,
so why are you here with Julian?
Well, because it's obviously it's... Oh, I can touch that.
You're okay with that one?
So you're okay with Julian?
Julian's grand.
Okay, our next one's our big boy, which is a
bodybuilding
spider. This is Rocky.
Rocky.
Right, so that's a bit different.
This is the...
What?
How are you with Rocky?
Rocky, I wouldn't knock him out.
Could you touch him?
Yes, it's fine.
But does that feel strange?
I am a bit nervous. I know it's a toy, obviously, but it's still the build of it.
And our last one is Mr. Evans. And he's a bit more realistic, this one. He's a red-kneed tarantula.
How do you feel about Mr. Evans?
I don't like Mr. Evans at all. No,
That's funny that you should say that.
Do you start to physically react to Mr. Evans when he came out?
Really? Because it looks so lifelike.
You don't
fancy touching that, do you? Hold Mr. Evans?
I'll try. Well,
if you don't feel comfortable,
because...
Don't worry,
that's how we started. Mr. Evans and you are going to be like that.
Yeah, best buddies.
Okay.
You're going to be sleeping with Mr. Evans and all this. Now, Nick and Eva, you've never failed, have you? You've never let us down so far.
No, not yet. So I don't think, Dave, you're not going to let us down either. You're going to be okay.
I'll look forward to it.
Do you think there's any chance that you'll get over it completely?
I hope so. I really hope so. Yeah.
Because it must be quite restrictive if there's a big spider in your room and.
No sleep for Dave.
Okay, well, you're going to come back later. You're going to work your magic, aren't you?
Yes, certainly are.
Anyway, the Speakmans are back with this week's challenge. Now, that is to cure David Taylor of his arachnophobia. How are you feeling?
I feel fine. Bizarrely fine, yeah. Very calm.
Do you?
Yeah.
Now, a little bit earlier, it was this one in particular, wasn't it? Mr. Evans. Now, that made you feel very nervous. You could touch the big one. You could touch the, obviously, toy one.
Yes.
But this one, you couldn't even touch it, could you?
No,
you were very reluctant to.
Weird,
and now...
He's fine.
You even stroking his legs? What's going on? What did he do to you?
He has considered sleeping with him as well, mate.
Really?
Yeah. It's been a while, but...
No, your physical response now is absolutely nothing like it was.
No, it's absolutely... It's hard to describe, really.
Really?
Before I was saying it was like a sheet of glass. I couldn't touch it, but... I feel totally calm.
Did you expect this much of a reaction? Did you expect to feel this much better?
Not really, to be honest. I was a bit sceptical, to be honest with you, before. But it seems to have worked. Okay,
now, you guys, was this a tough one to do?
Not really. I mean, I think spiders is always a big one because, it's not something you can control, and they sort of come running into a room, and you don't know exactly what they're going to do, where they're going to go. And so it wasn't a hugely tough one, but
he's only had it 27 years.
I was just going to say that.
If he had it a bit longer, maybe so.
Now that's one thing, Mr. Evans is one thing, but what about real spiders?
Well, that would.
Are you feeling confident about a real spider, do you think?
That would be the test, but yeah, I feel
like, say if you were in your living room and there was a real spider, or say you'd been invited into a studio and a real big spider was there.
What's coming up next?
How would you feel about that?
Would that be one bigger than you would get in your home?
One that you even bigger than you would get in your home. How would you feel about that? Because I think we've got one on its way.
That would be the ultimate test.
It would be the ultimate test.
Yeah.
I think you look very relaxed and really cool.
Yeah.
Really,
do you think you can take it?
I feel confident I could take it.
Okay, all right. Well, we're going to bring one in. This is a very special spider. And what do you guys think?
Can I just say, it's bank holiday weekend and life's fantastic, isn't it? Huh?
Everybody, life's fantastic! Life's fantastic, and we've got not just any spider in the studio. This is, you ready for this, David? It's a tarantula.
Is it a red need one? Do we know?
Oh, we don't know.
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Now, I've got to say, I feel a little bit funny about it.
Really?
I don't know whether, are we allowed to touch the spider, or? No, we're not. But I mean, look, you just sat there really near it, completely calm.
I do, yeah.
Are you shocked?
I am shocked at my own calmness.
Yeah.
But
I mean, yeah, it's touching it through the glass.
there's just nothing.
Nothing at all,
Before
no
I
reaction.
wouldn't have got this close to it.
Well, you said originally you were about an 8. When I said what's your fear of spiders, where do you feel now?
Can you sort of touch it again? Just put your hand up near it again.
Yeah, it's just
Easy peasy.
there's nothing to it.
Are you a 0 or are you a minus?
I think I'm bang on 0.
Fantastic.
Bang on 0. Yeah,
So if we actually asked you, David, to take that out of there and go and put it outside, you won't have a problem.
I don't think so. No. I think
You won't have a problem at all.
I think I'm
The
I'm
Speakmans
cured.
have done it again.
Oh.
I mean, what is the secret? Is it just making sure people are more rational about these fears?
It actually isn't, to be honest with you.
It's making them realise that the fears aren't rational.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Because they're just not. It's just something that you've made up in your mind, and it's just breaking that association.
But it is about that. We don't sort of rationalise and say, oh, look, this is a little spider and don't be scared of it. What we actually do is we actually work with the mind.
Because it's a big deal for people,
Yeah, of
isn't
course
it?
it is. Yes,
Absolutely.
exactly. So it's not sort of like, come on, common sense and, this has been really, really silly to be scared of
grow
spiders.
up,
We don't do any of that. What we're actually doing is working with the subconscious mind, really.
Taking it seriously.
Yeah, we take it really seriously because things like this can really ruin people's lives. And it's easy for people who aren't phobic to sort of say, oh, it's ludicrous and it's silly. But, people are really traumatised by lots of different things, and it genuinely ruins people's lives to the point where they won't even go outside.
And David, presumably, this is going to have quite a knock-on effect, really, isn't it? That you'll be able to sit happily in your living room, and when one of you has to leave the room, it won't be you. Well, lifestyle counsellors to the stars, Nick and Eva Speakman, are back with us.